My beloved child, listen closely, because this is the moment your heart has been secretly waiting for. The truth that was buried in silence, hidden in their hesitation, is finally rising to the surface like a tide that cannot be held back. What you are about to hear is not just a confession, it is a revelation that will shake every memory, every tear, and every prayer you once whispered into the night. They can no longer deny what their soul has been screaming for so long. Every breath they take without you feels empty, every step they walk without you feels incomplete. And today, destiny is pushing them to stand before the reality they once ran away from: they cannot live without you. Their pride kept them silent, their fear held them captive, and their stubbornness made them pretend as though they could move on. But every moment apart only burned them deeper, haunting them with the shadow of your absence. And now, they are breaking in the way only love can break someone, confessing the one truth they cannot bury anymore. My beloved child, do not mistake this for weakness. This is the strength of love finally piercing through walls, melting the armor they built, and forcing them to stand naked in the light of truth. They have finally realized that their life without you is not life at all, it is survival, it is emptiness, it is nothing. They will come to you with trembling hands, with words heavy on their lips, and with eyes carrying the weight of sleepless nights. They will say what they never dared to say before: I cannot live without you. And those words will not be casual, they will be soaked with the power of regret, longing, and desperate hope. The same heart that once turned away will now run back, because it cannot fight the pull any longer. The distance they created has now turned into a prison they cannot escape. And you, yes, you, are the only key that can free them. Their voice may crack, their eyes may water, but the truth will not be hidden anymore. They loved you then, they love you now, and they will continue to love you tomorrow. No mistake, no silence, no distance has been able to erase what they feel. And when those words reach your ears, when you feel their energy tremble in front of you, you will know deep inside that destiny has aligned for this moment. The person you loved, the person you cried for, the person who walked away, has finally admitted the truth. My beloved child, heaven never left you abandoned. Every tear you cried was witnessed, every prayer you spoke was heard, and every sleepless night was marked in the book of your journey. What is unfolding now is not coincidence, it is divine timing. They tried to live without you. They tried to convince themselves that they could move forward. They tried to fill the void with distractions, with people, with noise, but none of it could replace what you gave them. Your presence was not just a chapter in their life, it was the essence of the whole story. Your love was not just a moment, it was the pulse that kept their spirit alive. And now, as they stand broken yet brave enough to confess, they are finally acknowledging the truth you always knew. This is not just their admission, it is your confirmation. The love you gave was never wasted. The energy you poured was never lost. And the bond you built was never destroyed, it was simply waiting for this moment of awakening. They cannot erase you, because you are etched into their very soul. They cannot forget you, because you are written into their destiny. And they cannot live without you, because you are their breath, their heartbeat, their home. So, when they stand before you, trembling and vulnerable, know that the universe has turned the wheel full circle. What was lost has been found. What was broken has been mended. What was silent has now spoken. My beloved child, stay open, stay present, and let the moment unfold as it was always meant to. For love never dies, it only waits for the right time to rise again. And this is that time. Sparkles, if this message touched your heart, and you feel the truth written in it, you can also choose to express your support with a super thanks, an offering of gratitude that helps these messages reach more souls in need. My beloved child, do not look away now. This moment carries the weight of every unanswered question, every painful goodbye, and every restless night you endured. What you are about to witness is the heart of the person you loved, finally stripped of denial, finally confessing what destiny carved into their soul. Their voice will tremble, but their words will be steady. They will not come to you with arrogance, not with pride, but with raw honesty that can no longer be caged. They will admit, with tears pressing against their eyes, that life without you is like a body without breath, existing, but never truly alive. They tried to bury their feelings under layers of silence. They tried to distract themselves with meaningless conversations, with fleeting connections, with shadows that could never hold the light you gave. Yet no matter how far they ran, your presence followed them like the echo of their own heartbeat. And now, my beloved child, they can no longer escape. Their sleepless nights have burned them. Their hollow mornings have consumed them. Every thought, every dream, every sign around them whispered your name, pulling them closer to the truth they resisted for too long. They will confess, not just with words, but with the trembling of their spirit. You will see it in the way they look at you, unable to turn away this time. You will feel it in the way their hands shake, reaching for yours, as if afraid you may slip away once more. The truth will pour out of them like a storm breaking through dark clouds. They will tell you how every smile they wore without you was fake, how every laugh they forced was hollow, and how every step they took without you only dragged them deeper into emptiness. They will say the words they never wanted you to hear: I can't live without you. I tried, I failed, and I am broken without you. And those words will pierce your soul, not to wound, but to heal, to remind you that love never abandoned you, it only waited for its return. My beloved child, this is not weakness. This is not desperation. This is the highest form of courage, the moment when love breaks down every wall and demands to be felt, to be heard, to be accepted. And you, yes, you, are the center of this truth. They may kneel before you, not in shame, but in surrender. They may hold your hand as though letting go would destroy them. And they may whisper your name with the kind of reverence that proves you were never forgotten, not even for a second. The silence they carried all this time will shatter into confessions that will leave you breathless. They will admit that no one else could take your place, no one else could hold their heart the way you did. They will confess that every attempt to move on was a battle already lost, because their soul belongs to you. My beloved child, feel the power of this moment. This is not just their confession, it is the victory of love over pride, truth over fear, and destiny over delay. Their heart is finally aligning with what heaven always knew. And when those words reach you, when their tears fall like rain and their voice breaks into whispers, you will realize, this was always meant to be. My beloved child, do not forget, heaven saw your pain. The angels stood by you when you cried alone. Every tear you shed became the seed of this very moment, where truth would no longer be denied. Now, the universe is unfolding before you, showing you that love cannot be destroyed. It can be delayed, it can be hidden, but it can never be erased. And the person you loved is finally ready to stand before you, stripped of excuses, ready to admit what their heart has screamed all along. The moment has come. Their heart belongs to you. Their life belongs with you. And their confession will seal it forever: they cannot live without you. Sparkles, if this touched your heart, remember you can show gratitude with a super thanks to keep these messages flowing and reaching more souls who need them. My beloved child, imagine their heart at this very moment, shaken, restless, and unable to carry the weight of silence any longer. For too long they thought they could hide, but truth always finds its way. And now that truth is bursting out of them like a flame that refuses to die. They will stand in front of you, and the mask they wore for so long will fall away. No more pretending, no more hiding behind pride. They will speak with a trembling voice, a raw spirit, and the kind of honesty that can only come when love has broken every wall inside them. They will tell you how empty the nights were without your presence. How the days felt like shadows when you weren't around. They will confess that their soul has been starving for your touch, your words, your existence, and nothing else in the world could replace you. My beloved child, heaven prepared this moment for you. The universe aligned circumstances, breaking them down until they could no longer deny what was written. Their every step, every decision, every regret has brought them back to this point, right where you belong, right in front of you. Their confession will not just be words, it will be a storm of emotion. Their eyes will carry oceans of regret, their hands will reach for you like a drowning soul reaching for life. And their voice will tremble as they say what destiny forced them to accept: I cannot live without you. They will admit that every attempt to move on was nothing more than an illusion. They will tell you that no one else ever compared to you, no one else ever touched their spirit the way you did. They will confess that your absence was not freedom, but a prison that grew darker each day. My beloved child, you must feel the power in this. Their admission is not weakness, it is the final victory of love over fear. The strength of this confession is proof that your bond was never broken, only hidden beneath the weight of time. Now, the truth is alive again, burning brighter than ever before. And no matter how much they tried to deny it, they have come to realize one thing: they cannot breathe, they cannot smile, they cannot live without you. You will notice how their presence feels different this time. They will not approach you casually, nor will they stand before you with pride. Instead, they will stand humbled, softened, and vulnerable, knowing they are placing their heart completely in your hands. Their confession will be layered with every memory you once shared. They will tell you how the smallest things reminded them of you: the sound of laughter in a crowd, the way certain songs echoed your energy, the way even silence carried your name. They will admit how many nights they fought themselves, trying to push you out of their mind, but every time they closed their eyes, you were the only image that returned. And eventually, they understood: this was not obsession, this was not just longing, this was love that refused to die. My beloved child, your love was not just a season in their life. It was the foundation, the anchor, the very meaning of their existence. And when they confess, you will see that their soul has always belonged to you. They will kneel, not with words alone, but with the weight of their spirit. You will feel the trembling in their energy, the sincerity in their gaze, and the raw power of their truth. They are ready to give up the walls, the lies, and the pride, all for the chance to hold your hand again. This moment will be unlike anything you have ever experienced. It will not feel ordinary. It will feel as though the heavens themselves are leaning closer, watching as destiny realigns what was once broken. My beloved child, do not doubt it, this is love's resurrection. This is the return of what you thought you lost. And this is the divine confirmation that you were never forgotten, never abandoned, and never unloved. Their confession will seal it forever, they cannot live without you. My beloved child, destiny has finally cornered them. They thought they could outrun the truth, but everywhere they turned, your presence was there. It was in the air they breathed, in the silence of the night, and even in the rhythm of their heartbeat, it was always you. They tried to silence the echo of your name, but the more they fought it, the louder it grew. They tried to pretend they were free, but the chains of love never left their soul. And now, with trembling lips and a breaking spirit, they are ready to admit it, their life is nothing without you. Every smile they showed the world was just a mask. Every laugh they shared was only noise, empty and hollow. Behind closed doors, their soul cried out for you, longing for the one love that gave them life. My beloved child, this confession is the moment you always deserved. The universe delayed it, but it never denied it. And now, what was hidden in their silence is finally rising as words that cannot be stopped. I can't live without you. They will come to you with a different energy this time. No arrogance, no distance, no games. Just raw honesty, overflowing emotions, and a heart desperate to be heard. You will see it in their eyes, the way they soften when they look at you, the way their tears form as if their soul itself is speaking. You will hear it in their voice, unsteady yet filled with truth. You will feel it in their presence, trembling yet strong enough to surrender. My beloved child, this is not the same person who walked away. This is someone transformed by love, humbled by regret, and awakened by destiny. The battles they fought within themselves have left them scarred, but those scars only remind them of you. And now, they are standing in front of you because love has defeated every wall they built. They will confess the pain they carried in your absence. They will tell you how every night without you felt like an endless punishment. They will admit that no one else could touch their heart the way you did, no one else could carry their soul the way you did. They will tell you about the dreams that haunted them, the memories that refused to fade, and the constant pull that dragged them back to you. They will whisper that their world is incomplete without your smile, without your voice, without your presence. My beloved child, this moment is sacred. It is not just about their words, it is about the divine truth being spoken through them. Their heart is finally aligned with the path it was always meant to follow, and that path leads back to you. So listen closely when they speak, because every word is wrapped in destiny, every sentence soaked in love. They will not just admit their love. They will beg for your forgiveness. They will tell you how deeply they regret the silence, the distance, and the mistakes that separated you. They will fall before you in spirit, knowing that your acceptance is the only thing that can heal them now. And in that moment, you will feel the power of divine justice. You will see how heaven never allowed your love to go in vain. Every tear you cried has now turned into a confession from the one you loved. My beloved child, this is the turning point. The silence is broken, the truth is revealed, and the love that never died is finally speaking again. Their words will echo in your soul, I cannot live without you. Sparkles, if this message resonates with your heart, you can show love back with a super thanks, helping these messages spread to more hearts waiting for their moment of truth. My beloved child, when they finally come before you, you will notice something different in their presence. The confidence they once carried will be replaced with humility. The silence they once gave you will be replaced with trembling words. And the distance they created will be erased by the power of their confession. They will not just speak, they will pour. Their heart will spill out every hidden truth, every unspoken feeling, every regret that weighed them down for so long. Their voice will break, their hands may shake, but their soul will not hold back anymore. They will tell you about the emptiness of their mornings. How every sunrise felt meaningless without the thought of you. How every sunset reminded them of what they had lost. How even in crowds, they felt alone, because you were not beside them. My beloved child, the universe has been guiding them to this moment. Signs were sent, dreams kept returning, and every attempt to move forward failed. They could not silence destiny. They could not erase you. And now, they are ready to say what they once thought they never would, I cannot live without you. Their confession will come with stories you never heard before. They will tell you about the nights they cried in silence, the moments they broke down when no one was watching, the times they reached for their phone to call you but held back in fear. They will reveal how even the smallest things reminded them of you, your scent in passing strangers, your laugh echoing in the world around them, your energy lingering in the very places they walked. My beloved child, this is the power of love that refuses to die. No matter how far they went, no matter what they tried to replace you with, their soul pulled them back. You are not just a memory, they realized you are their destiny. And now, they are surrendering to that truth, choosing vulnerability over pride, choosing confession over silence. When they speak, you will feel the depth of their honesty. You will see the tears they can no longer hold back. You will sense the desperation in their spirit, as if they are handing you the key to their very existence. Their words will not just be confessions, they will be vows. They will promise never to let go again. They will admit that their heart has always been yours, even when their actions didn't show it. They will declare that they are ready to fight for you, to protect you, to cherish you, because life without you is no life at all. My beloved child, this is the moment heaven promised you. The truth has found its way, and love has won. Their admission will not only heal your wounds but also prove that the bond you shared was unshakable, eternal, divine. And as you stand in that moment, their words will echo in your heart, I can't live without you. I tried, I failed, and I belong with you. This is not just their confession, it is your confirmation. Confirmation that your love was real, that your tears were not wasted, that your faith was never in vain. My beloved child, embrace this truth. Let it remind you that love always finds its way home. The person you loved has finally awakened, finally surrendered, and finally admitted the truth their soul could not hide. Sparkles, and if this message has filled your heart, remember you can offer a super thanks to show gratitude and help these words reach more hearts waiting for their miracle.